here. The morning's here.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Disney Morning Show. We're going to talk about because I knew I skipped a day, but I also knew I had a show yesterday, and so that really threw me off. But that was
I thought you were forgetting the name of the show, and I was going to highlight the fact that it's right down there.
That I'm good with. Disney Morning Show. D.B. Mosley, co-founder of Laughing Place. That's Kyle Burbank. He's our executive editorial director. And we're going to talk Disney. You all ready for Thanksgiving, Kyle?
I am. I'm ready to have an extra day to sleep in.
What do you guys do? You going to Mama's house? You're going to stepmama's house? What's going on?
Well, my mom lives in Delaware. My dad lives in Arizona. Her mom lives in Ohio. So we are staying home and maybe making turkey tacos. I don't know.
You have a plethora of choices, and you're choosing to stay home.
Yeah, it's a restful day. I can give thanks for an extra day off, right?
Okay, that's fine. Let's get started. Right, on Friday, 104.22 was the Disney stock price. Let us take a look how it's doing now. Usually a quiet week the week before Thanksgiving. 103.47, not going to the... Kyle, this is getting dangerously close to the $100 mark again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a Disney problem. It's a overall...
It's up $1.53, so this was really, really close to the $100 mark.
I mean, we got the Santa Claus rally next month. The economy is weird right now.
It is.
Well, we got some news this morning about Tron Ares and when it will be available to watch in the comfort of your very own home. It'll be available digitally in just 1 week, December 2nd. You can buy it, or probably not rent it, but you can buy it digitally. And then it'll hit Blu-ray January 6th. They don't tell us when it'll hit Disney Plus, but traditionally it's been somewhere in between that, usually like a week before the Blu-ray. So perhaps before the new year, you'll have Tron Ares on Disney Plus, but that is not a promise.
They released on Disney Plus before they released it on Blu-ray?
I think so. I feel like that's usually the way it's gone.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe you'll watch on Disney Plus and be like, that was really good. I want to own that on physical media to make sure they never take it away from me.
As if. All right, let's get on to some really fun stuff, the positive stuff of the Disney company that's been going on lately, and that is over in Paris. Paris has been Paris has been the center of the Disney World lately, and that is because they are moving forward with this new park with the worst name I've ever seen and giving us some more details. So are you as against this name as I am?
It's so generic. It does feel like Disney Mad Libs. But Walt Disney Studios Park was also confusing, which is why, we never really, more than any other resort, we always just end up calling it's at Disneyland Paris.
Right.
It's like an appendage. You don't talk about the park, it's just there.
I definitely agree. It was confusing to have Studios Park, which Paris not in the name, and so but Adventure World. Even with the logo, I don't know. I feel like Camping World. Is that just me? It just seems like the place down the street. Anyway, that is irrelevant because it looks beautiful. Look at this place. So March 29th is when the Frozen Land is coming to Disney Adventure World. Guests will enter the land as they are celebrating the Snowflower Festival, which, as we learned yesterday, Jeremiah was the king of the Snowflower Festival last year, bringing the village to life and specially decorated for the occasion. You'll see the majestic 118-foot tall, I guess I could have left that on the screen, North Mountain, which was actually covered in real snow a few days ago, complete with Elsa's Ice Palace. And at its base lies the village of Arendelle, where guests will be able to walk around and explore. So a really cool area coming to Disneyland Paris. And along with that, they are adding in some new entertainment. So this is the Cascade of Lights, Disney Adventure World's new nighttime spectacular to debut this March. Let me cue up some better visuals while I talk about this, as Kyle helped us yesterday. The last 4 minutes. There we go. So in the Cascade of Lights, a new nighttime show in the Central Lagoon featuring water fountains, projections, pyro, and drones. Fans can expect to see some of their favorite Pixar, Marvel, and Disney animated characters. You're probably going to see some here, including the Avengers and Mulan, And at the heart of the projection is a world's first display featuring 379 drones created with a technology partner, forming intricate patterns across the sky and water. And this show debuts the brand new Aquatic drone technology developed specifically for this project. This is some exciting stuff. Paris, as always. Go ahead.
It was a little confusing when they announced this because they announced World of Frozen opening that day, and we knew that when that happened, that meant that it was going to be turning over into Adventure World. But then just kind of scrolling through the press release, it wasn't really clear if everything was opening that day. And yeah, not everything, but a lot more than I thought. I would have expected that this was still going to be a few months delayed, but no, it's coming in March as well.
It is. Also coming in March is a celebration of Arendelle, which is a daytime show on that lagoon. And in this one, there'll be a 50-minute long colorful show that takes place in Arendelle Bay, centered around the aforementioned Snowflower Festival. And it will feature 3 little tiny, majestic,
not going to be that tiny.
Viking longships.
This is not actual size on the table there.
All right, so this is before they went through the growing machine, but no,
it's just those little motorboats like they used to have at Downtown Disney.
So this is a daytime show. We've got a nighttime show, daytime show, making great use of this lagoon. I think Disney Adventure World is going to be coming into its own, including via a new attraction that is coming there. I am not going to. A new attraction that is coming there. This is called Raiponce, Tangled Spin. So that's what they call her out there, huh? Raiponce?
Yeah.
Raiponce.
I mean, it's a European fairy tale, so they have European names.
And if you look real closely, you may notice that Raiponce, Tangled Spin, is a version of the teacups. So, but that is the minor attraction. They're also getting the major Frozen attraction, similar to the one that they have in Tokyo and Epcot. So you gotta have some people eaters along the way.
Yes, that's going to be an Adventure Way, and that's going to open on March 29th. And then there's some others also kind of smaller attractions, like they announced that Up theme ride, which just seems like silly symphony swing. That's coming there later. But then as far as the next big project coming there after March 29th, it's going to be that Lion King flume ride.
So Studios Park is going to become a real legit park.
Disney Adventure World is going to become a real legit part. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it. That's the whole point of this. Geo.
That World of Frozen looks great. It looks a lot like the one in Hong Kong, but that's not a bad thing.
That's beautiful. Geo with the comment. Not thrilled with another teacups, but got to have something from the younger folks. Geo, not thrilled that the APs went up in Paris. No, Geo has been an AP holder in Paris since I think 1922. So this is going to hurt his pocketbook a little bit.
I have an update on the name thing. I think that's a YouTube change, not a StreamYard change. As far as the way that it's showing usernames instead of your selected name. Okay,
that makes sense. It's a shame, but it makes sense. So that's not Geo, that's Ganesh 42. Right.
Isn't that an element? Manganese?
I believe when you combine it, never mind. This is exciting. This is the biggest news.
The biggest news is that Benji forgot his gimbal.
The biggest news here is Olaf. This is a part of the Disney Living Characters program, which they did an entire, we call it Imagineering on recently. So we're going to talk about some of the other things they talk about. But this was the one that's actually out and in use, or will soon be in use, as Walking Olaf will be a part of Disney Adventure Park. He will be in the World of Frozen Land, in the Arendelle Bay show. Am I getting that right? That doesn't sound right.
Whatever it was. So.
Okay. He will be in Arendelle, that is for sure. He's also going to be coming to Hong Kong Disneyland. I hope he's going to be coming somewhere out here, but that's not been announced. Look at him. He walks. And if you watch this, it's not like he's just remote controlled. He's got some intelligence, right, Kyle?
So, yeah, they called it, I don't have the phrase written down now, but yeah, they talked about how it's kind of an extension of AI and machine learning, where it's able to kind of learn from its mistakes and learn how to balance. They also showed, as we transition to the next thing, they also showed some other robot prototypes, one that could moonwalk, another one that could do a pirouette. and things like that. So yeah, it's got that character thing. It's got the voice. He can wave. But and also like the kind of off balance sort of thing works for Olaf. So it's really good. I hope it sticks around. You know, when they say limited time, just like the BDX droids just pop up from here at a time, or they talk about Lucky the dinosaur so much in the episode, and you're like, yeah, well, you brought him out once in a blue moon. I hope this actually stays and becomes a part of the park.
And it was interesting to learn, you know, I just assumed the BDX droids that are already out there are essentially just remote control, because you can see the guy controlling them. They're essentially just remote control. But no, there's AI, there's sensors and stuff going on up there as well, giving them some intelligence. It's really interesting, the stuff they're working on. So this episode is all about tech. We call it Imagineering. Another thing they focused on was this glasses project they're doing in combination with Meta.
So these glasses exist. So these are a real product that you can buy, anyone can buy, but they're talking about how they can take that technology and use it in the parks.
Do you have the Meta glasses?
I don't. I've thought about buying them because I actually have a pair of Snapchat glasses. Because wearing camera glasses is great. It's hands-free. Whatever you're looking at is what you're filming. And those are, you know, a few generations, so they're not like top HD. And so I've wanted them not necessarily for the AR aspects, but just to have camera glasses that work well and can shoot HD.
They also talked about how Bruce Willis is helping them with some stuff. No,
I swear this is Bruce Willis, and I'm not alone. I saw the comments on some other people's posts, and this totally looks like Bruce Willis.
It kind of does. So this is the projection technology to help the animatronics look even more lifelike. They got into what was the most exciting part to me, and I hope I didn't lose it, is the aquatic animatronics. I'm gonna lose
or when they get that flipper IP.
All right, I've lost. Unthinkable animatronic. There it is. How could I? Thank you for the table of contents. So there it is. These are so cool because they can swim underwater, they can jump out like dolphins, they can hydroplane, just all the things you can conceive of them doing with these on water is, you know, pretty cool. They do have the Avatar IP, which has a Way of Water episode. They in fact have an Avatar episode. It's just going to keep going. Episode 2, Way of Water. Because they have the Avatar attraction coming to California, which we know is a water. Who knows what they're going to be doing with this stuff? So I don't know. That one was really exciting to me. And yeah, so I have not seen that episode in its entirety, but it looks like I need to. And I also need to see the 4-hour epic of the latest Defunct Land on the Living Characters Initiative, which somehow came out the exact same day, which is really, 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 really interesting. And yeah, want to see that.
I'm sure he has no connections to Disney and would possibly know about it.
I'm sure he knew. It's just still interesting. I mean, this is something he's been working on forever. So yeah, maybe he's had it in the can, was waiting to release. I don't know. So he made a post just the day before saying it's coming, and then here it is, 4 hours. And it's interesting that it all comes out the same day. Anyway, your turn, finally.
Yeah. So Sabrina Carpenter, massive pop star, formerly Disney Channel star. She just concluded a 72-stop tour, her short and sweet tour in Los Angeles. She had 6 nights at the Crypto.com arena, and our own Maxon happened to be there to see. So she does this bit every one of the shows where she arrests someone for being too hot. I think originally it was actual people at the concert, and then over time it became celebrities that would show up to the show. And a couple nights ago now, it was Miss Piggy, who, Bobo the bear is a security guard, so he was there to arrest her. But yeah, fun little interaction, fun little video of Miss Piggy. And of course, there is a connection because Sabrina has been announced to be hosting a new Muppet Show special that'll come to Disney Plus next year. Could mean more for a show reboot, but for now, it's just a special that you can watch on Disney Plus sometime in the future. And then New Year's Rockin' Eve. Doobie, is Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve your New Year's Eve program of choice?
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, very good. Now that Gronk is a part of it, no, I sleep New Year's Eve. Can I interrupt real quick? Sorry, before we totally change subjects. I should be better on the comments. Al says,
"Oh well, I was totally unprepared for this."
Al points out there's a moment where they put the remote control down while the BDX droids were running around, seemingly implying that the remotes might be leaving soon. Wow. Al would know because he's somehow a distant cousin of the BDX droids. And I should point out that Tony Betty is the one who watched that and did the breakdown of that for us and did an excellent job. So thank you, Tony.
So if they're getting rid of the remotes, Al, does that mean that they're letting off steam? Thank you. Anyway, New Year's Rockin' Eve, hosted once again by Ryan Seacrest, not Dick Clark. He's gone. They're going to have some co-hosts in different time zones. So first of all, Chance the Rapper, who I guess will be Chance the co-host, will be in his native Chicago to cover the Central Time Zone. And then Rob Gronkowski, who is not a USAA member, and Julianne Hough will be in Las Vegas for the Pacific Coast. None for Mountain Time. They'll be announcing additional details for Puerto Rico coming soon. But yeah, that's the host lineup, and then we'll get more details as we get closer to the big day.
Puerto Rico gets a host, but Mountain Time doesn't?
That's how I'm reading it. Nobody can go to Denver.
That's great.
Happy Meal toys. Everybody loves a Happy Meal toy. And they're celebrating Disneyland's 70th. As that celebration is still going on for a while longer. There's going to be 70 toys in total. Doobie, let's go through them and see if you can name them all.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I made the list last night, so I know I can do it.
Sure. We got Snow White, Mater, R2-D2, Pluto.
Is this the first image?
Maybe. We've got BB-8, the blue guy from Avengers thing from Marvel.
Nebula.
Who is the fox? Is that from Zootopia?
Yeah, it's Nick Wilde.
Oh, he looks different in the movie. Judy Hopps, Boo, Chip and Dale, Dory. I forgot her name. How ironic is
Irony,
that?
Yeah.
Mirabelle. What was I watching recently? Mirabelle. The Man on the Inside on Netflix. Sully, Cruella. Now we're at Snow White, Mater, R2-D2, Pluto, Ahsoka, Tinkerbell, the guy with the cracked head,
Kylo Ren.
Thank you, Kylo Ren. Oh, Stumper.
Really? It's a meerkat.
Oh, that's Timon. I just don't recognize him. Timon, Miguel, Simba, Lilo.
We think that actually might be Mufasa because there's a young Simba, but you didn't know that when you said it. So there's controversy on that one.
Frozen guy, his name Frozone, thank you. Evil Queen. Why am I looking over here? It's big enough over here. Nemo, one of the Hatbox Ghosts, not one of the Hatbox Ghosts. Raiponce.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Thanos, Stormtrooper head, Clarabelle. Stormtrooper next to Clarabelle is everything you need to know about Disney.
Clarabelle, the Clarabelle essence is continuing.
There's young Simba. There's Rex. There is one of the people from Black
You're not going to get this. It's Okoye.
Olaf. BB-8. Nope. I mean, Big Hero 6. Dude. Baymax. Thank you. Bing Bong. Goofy. Mike Wazowski with one eye. Mr. Incredible. Oh, is that Han Solo?
I think it's Rey.
Really?
Oh no, it's Leia. Princess Leia.
That's Leia?
Yeah.
Okay. Or the bun head. The bun. Are you sure that's Leia?
I'm pretty sure. I can double check that one.
Beast, Lightning, Flounder, Sadness, Anxiety, Duck, Mrs. Duck, Stitch, Elsa, Moana. Oh.
Wow. It's your girl.
It is?
It's your girl.
Who is it?
Black Widow.
Oh, I'm ashamed. I am Groot. Chewbacca. I'm glad Wish Lady made it. I like her a lot.
Sadly, that is not. That is Isabella.
That's not Asha.
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt that Wish Lady didn't make it.
I initially thought it was Asha as well, and then Becca said Isabella, and then I compared the outfits, and it's Isabella.
So Asha did not make the cut?
Asha did not.
That hurts. Wow. That would be Elsa. No, Anna. Black Panther. Boba Fett, Little Mermaid, Ariel, Maleficent, Iron Man, Alien, Dumbo. Oh, Princess Diana looks cute in her adventure outfit.
Yeah.
Or not Squirt, the other one, the dad.
Crush.
Minnie, Gold Castle, Mickey, Classic Castle, Cinderella, Darth Vader.
No, that's not Cinderella.
Sleeping Beauty. I
Thank you.
said Cinderella. I meant Sleeping Beauty.
And Darth. You did it. You did pretty well. I think you got like 65 out of 70. So yes, not 70 characters. There are 68 and 2 castles. These will be available December 2nd, and you get 2 per Happy Meal. So hopefully you only have to eat there 35 times to collect them all.
I have not taken Gideon to McDonald's for a Happy Meal. He's still, whenever he goes to McDonald's, he's still a Happy Meal kid at 16. We have not gotten one in a long time, but I have a feeling it's got to become back on the list. And yes, how do you have Marvel and Star Wars but not Wish? How stupid. You are so right.
Do you still go to Chick-fil-A all the time too, or is that gone too?
He doesn't go to the play place anymore. So no.
All right.
Every now and then. It's sad. He had a friend over yesterday, Sunday, and they were hanging out, and I'm like, "Do you guys want me to take you to the McDonald play place?" You know, they're both 16. That wasn't.
Can you take me to get my driver's license now?
But in my head, he's still my little boy. Anyway, save money, pay now, go later. Starting December 3rd, you can purchase a California resident 3-day ticket to save over 50%, a 3-day park hopper, no less. So a park hopper, that's only $83 per day. That's actually quite a deal these days. You can get all 3 days for only $249. However, you can purchase it starting December 3rd. What a great Christmas present. But you can't use it until January 31st. These are good January 31st through May 21st. They do not have to be used consecutively. You can spread them out over those three days over that period. However, you do need to make sure you make reservations. And in the most important news of the day, stuff related to airplanes, Zootopia 2 had an airplane get an overlay, and director Jared Bush posted about it. And eventually, I got it all set up. So there you go. This is China Airlines, China Eastern. They did a Zootopia 2 themed plane. They put things up top on the you know what I mean. And then the seat backs had
overhead
things
bins.
on them. Thank you very much. Seat backs. And,
say hi, everybody. Hey.
It's cute.
Can I share a fact to be doomed fun or not?
Yes.
I have flown China Eastern.
That is a fun fact. Why?
Because when we went to Shanghai, we booked everything and then realized that it was actually easier to add a trip on to Hong Kong and then be able to use the 144-hour visa than it would be to try to go get a visa. So we added on a trip. So we flew from Shanghai to Hong Kong and back on China Eastern. I think it was a wide body though.
Wow. That was most definitely not a wide body.
Right.
And finally in this segment, that's not it, but this is, they have debuted new costumes over at the Land Pavilion. They have debuted new
your thing got
costumes
disconnected.
over at the Land
I will say
Pavilion.
apparently this cast member is named Sarah, as people pointed out in our post. I don't know if people know her or just read her name tag, but they were excited for her.
That's Sarah. She's working out in front of the Land, and one of our guys noticed, hey, these are new. Disney did not make some big announcement for this or something. We just feet on the ground, attentive
Sometimes we do our job.
So, and there's a close-up look at what they've done here. The other costumes were pretty generic. So, do we have a picture of them? No. This one is kind of reminiscent of the Land Pavilion logo. And my son, who is a costume aficionado, he tasked me with taking pictures of as many costumes as I could on my Disney Destiny cruise. He has hated almost every single costume change they have made, has said, this is an upgrade. Big thumbs up. So thank you, Disney.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
All right. This guy is quickly becoming one of my favorite contributors here at Laughing Place. He did a review of the Disney Destiny, Disney's newest cruise ship, based on his experience in the media preview cruise. And we will do as we always do. Title, review. Does the Disney Destiny deliver or disappoint? Subhead, what the Destiny adds what it changes, and how it fits into Disney Cruise Line's evolving fleet. His conclusion: but the entertainment, especially the character-driven experiences, is operating on an entirely different level on the Destiny. It's richer, more inventive, more interactive, and more cohesive than anything I've experienced at Disney before on land or sea. Paired with a ship I already loved and the experience of cruising in general, the Destiny has easily become my favorite Disney cruise ship and my new favorite way to do Disney. Big thumbs up from Doobie Mosley on the Disney Destiny.
Very nice. And speaking of big thumbs up, last night our own Tony Betty got a chance to see Zootopia 2. And if I were smarter, I would have included the official review that Alex just published. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I wanted to read Tony's tweet in the meantime. He says it is a worthy, if not superior, successor to the original, and with absolutely stunning visuals, beautifully animated characters, and most importantly, an incredibly captivating story told with perfection. So there you go. If you bet yesterday, we'll check out Sorcerer's Streak, whether or not it's fresh, but Tony thinks it should be. And Alex does as well. I think he called it a perfect sequel in his headline, but we'll go over that tomorrow.
And the rest.
Speaking of nearly perfect, Disneyland Game Rush. You might remember we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It came to Fortnite and allows you to play these mini games. Well, it's been nominated for a game award, and to vote for it and vote for the island, you have to go in the game and use the island code 693842882460. So if that means nothing to you, then don't bother.
Is it really like a 45-digit code?
Yeah, it's like a phone number. Do you memorize it? You have a crush, an island you have a crush on. You have to remember the digits. It's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why don't you take it for me while I try to find it?
Okay. Fubo. As far as I know, this is still happening. NBC Universal channels went dark, and you're like, well, if it's NBC Universal and it's Fubo, why are you talking about it on the Disney Morning Show? And that's because Disney now owns at least a good portion of Fubo. So yeah, I pointed out to Tony. Well, he already knew because he did it, but he was proud of me for recognizing that this is the first time where one of our featured images has been parodied by another featured image. This is a direct mirror to another one he did during the Disney blockout on YouTube TV. And yeah, so these carriage things just keep happening, and we'll see what happens with that one. And then finally, Coffee Mate is bringing butterbeer home with new Harry Potter creamers and cold foam. They've had a Harry Potter line for a while. I don't know why it took them so long to get around to butterbeer, but there's going to be a butterbeer flavored creamer, a zero sugar version of that, and then a butterbeer cold foam. These will be arriving in January of next year. Going around LP, first of all, there's a brand new episode of the Laughing Place on Balance podcast. In this one, Benji talks about who will buy Warner Brothers Discovery and who buys it, how that could have an impact on Disney. I talk about how Disney could utilize some ticket price discrimination. And then Benji chats with the one and only Patrick Warburton, future Disney legend Patrick Warburton. So be sure to check that out wherever you get your podcasts. Benji also did a recap of a Walt Disney Family Museum event about Sam and Friends and how that kind of laid the groundwork for the Muppet universe. So you can check out his article over on Laughing Place as well. And then Monstropolis, he also, we talked about how your wife and he went to the ESPN Edge conference, whatever it was called. And they talked a little bit more about the Monsters Fun Day Football. So he has a feature on that. And then similarly, Alex got to go deeper into A Road to Remember, the new Chris Hemsworth docu-series or documentary special that is on Nat Geo right now, so you can learn more about that project. Do we want to jump to Sorcerer so you can check exactly at 10 a.m.?
Yeah, I think we're okay to keep going.
Okay, then let's do some.
The fun stuff.
Well, if you ever wondered what the difference between a fun stuff and a pocket pick is, if we wrote an article about it, it's fun stuff. And this is fun because future Disney legend Jordan Fisher made an appearance on the Disney Destiny and performed.
Yeah, these were for the lucky people on the maiden voyage. They got some special entertainment, so lucky them.
Yeah. So you can check that out over on our site. Hoppers, the new trailer that came out a week or two ago. Fans have already spotted a fun Easter egg, and it's been confirmed by the director that, yes, those birds you see there alongside the geese and the snakes there, they are the same birds from the classic Pixar short For the Birds. So that's a fun little reference. He said they had to rebuild them, and the models aren't still hanging around from all those years ago. They kind of had to be fixed up for the 20-year gap in between these two projects. So that's fun. And then lastly, this one's probably the coolest. As we knew was going to happen, Mickey conducted the fountains in a pre-recorded clip.
Not everybody knew that.
Not everybody knew that. I mean, I wouldn't have known if it was going to be or not, but it was just funny. Like, why isn't this happening? You're like, well... so yeah, you can check out the video that they released of Mick, and of course they had some stuff going on Sphere, and Mickey doing his Just Add Water concert in front of the Bellagio fountains while Ocean's 11 looked on and thought about all the money they just stole.
I have breaking news, Kyle. I'm still brand new to this show, and I forget that I need to do this in Disney history sometimes. So I do not have that section.
All right. Well, then we will just move right along.
Had plenty of time for it. Just 100% forgot until right this very second. All right.
I had a sheet where it lists everything that we're going to talk about.
Dude, you don't think I'm ashamed of myself? if I weren't me, I would be threatening to fire me right now.
It's fair.
All right. Sorcerer Streak. Let's see how it's going. Monday Night Football was the last question. The 49ers won. Did you get that one, Kyle?
I did.
Today's question is, will Zootopia be fresh or rotten on Rotten Tomatoes right about now? Let's go check this out. Let's get over to Rotten Tomatoes.
Let us hope that it is up already.
Let us scroll.
I see the poster.
Continue.
We're getting close. You got to accept the cookies.
I want to continue. Take my button, please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's not up yet.
Click the thing just in case. Maybe it's there.
Oh, it is so up. Oh, wow. Look at that. Go Disney. 93%. That is crazy. When you got one at 93%, you know you got to read some of the negative reviews.
Armand.
I thought I had one. Where'd one go?
Dewey's looking for the green splat.
Hard to find. A little more. Did someone change their negative to positive? I thought I saw one and it disappeared. All right. I'm not finding them. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. Oh, there it is. There's a couple. It's kind of movie you put on an iPad to keep the children quiet on a long plane or train journey. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but the heart and soul are lacking. Zootopia 2 comes on strong, too strong. It seeks to bowl the audience over with noise, velocity, and an incessant tone that frankly winds up being kind of irritating. There you go. But for the most part, Zootopia 2 is hilarious and heartfelt with a direct line to your funny bone.
I'm sure Al would argue that they just have a bias against the animation medium, thinking that it's for children with that iPad comment.
All right, I'm going to settle this. It is most definitely fresh, and then we'll get back to Sorcerer Streak and take a look at that leaderboard.
Okay.
Where, yes, it updates right away. Where Kyle Burbank with a streak of 8. Look who's coming on, though. Bill Galzo has a streak of 7, and if you should tie, he does have the tiebreaker. So
you just settled it, and I still have 8 because I think I extended my thing just now. Really? If you settled it.
Let me see.
I could be
right. I needed to do a hard refresh. Sorry, my browser cached it. So no, you are correct. You are now up at 9. Bill, though, also got that right. So he is at 8. He is still 1 behind you. He has the tiebreaker. Unknown Platypus, Jeremy Parker, and Luke Manning. I shamefully am not even in the top 5. So cool. You guys are doing great. And today's question is, scroll down a bit. Nope, that's not today's question. Oh, that goes back to the beginning. The show in the other order. Let's just go make pick, and then we can see. Today's question is, will Zootopia 2, which comes out tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, which means I should have asked this question tomorrow. Kyle, why am I having such a hard time with this month?
I don't know, but no, this is correct. I mean, it's fine that you asked it a day early.
Because we won't. I can, but I usually ask this the same day because we won't know until the next day.
Right.
So, but I blew it. I asked it. I'll leave it. Will Zootopia 2 be the #1 film at the box office tomorrow?
I mean, you could make it a 2-day, so then you don't have to worry about writing one tomorrow.
You know what? I am going to do exactly that. But it's sad because I had one I wanted to run for tomorrow. I'm like, oh no, I got to do Zootopia 2. I am having.
He seriously is. There's so many times where it's like, hey, your spelling and everything is great, but this doesn't make any sense. I really would have extended my lead if I left that one about the wait time. I'm like, so you want me just to wait until 5 p.m., see what the wait time was, and then answer before midnight? Okay, I could do that.
I'm too old to be doing something where you have to think ahead and when it ends. And, if it's a ride thing, it has to be for tomorrow. But if it's the movie, it should be the same day. I'm too old for this stuff. All right. This is now a 2-day question. The question is, how will Zootopia 2 do at the box office? Will it be #1, which is probably the easiest question we've ever asked. I probably should have given a box office number, but that's okay. Let's give you a gimme. Will it be #1 at the box office on Wednesday?
Do you have our football league?
I have, sure, go for it.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
So last week we both did very well, but one of us did more very well than the other.
Is it because I bet against your Cowboys? Is that why I get retribution?
I did have it ready, and then I closed the window.
I'm curious because I know that there was one game that I chose against the trend, and that turned out to be right. So I'm excited about that, but we'll see.
Almost there.
I will, fantasy football wise, I did not do well in 2 of my leagues, but my vampire league, I crushed. I think I had 150 something points to 90 something points. Most of those, I think Jamar Gibbs got me 50 points.
So unfortunately, I can't screen share this one, but week 12 picks, you beat me by 1 game. You got 120 points. I got 110 points. Our differences, they should have won. This is sad. The Colts did not beat the Chiefs. They should have. They were in position to. The Browns, you picked the Browns.
That was the one that I chose against.
I picked the Cowboys over the Eagles, though.
Proud of you.
And that's really all that matters when you come back.
I'm not even mad about it. I said in our Discord that I was actually happy that the Cowboys won that one. I hope you don't win next week.
The Chiefs? That's right. Thanksgiving. So you are now well ahead of me. So I'm going to start going back.
You forgot picks for
right. So I'm going to go by percentages instead of points since I missed a week. So you are still well ahead of me at 84.7%. I'm at 74%.
Okay.
So this is yours to win at this point. However, Cowboys are doing okay, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. Anything else?
Not for this show, but it is a 3-show Tuesday, as far as I know. That means we have Barely Necessities coming up at 4 p.m. with Rebecca and Becca, and then at 7:30, the return of Disney Trivia Live with Doobie and Gideon, including, it seems like, can you do his full name for me? Who wrote the quiz?
Dr. Nicholas Willoughby Morgan, Junior, Senior, Junior, Esquire, is done one of the quizzes for us tonight.
Very nice. So assuming that Doobie approves it and finds it to be appropriate, we will have that. And
which is a big assumption in his case.
We'll be back tomorrow in theory. We are also, as I said, hopefully we'll be able to do a Disney Turkey of the Year stream for members only. So if you're not a member, be sure to become a member, and then you can watch that fun stream where we look at some of the missteps that Disney has made over the past year.
Disney? Missteps?
I know. They're rare, but they do happen. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.